been constant rain around here for all of 2018 and most of 2019. I'd really like to get this car back together, but it keeps raining and I have no garage. So here's the rear end cradle. I've got it covered up the best I can. I keep spraying it with WD-40 and everything, trying to keep the rain off of it. But I wanted to pressure wash it, paint the cradle again, and start putting it in the car. But it won't ever quit raining long enough for me to do that. So I guess hopefully it's supposed to be pretty tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to get it together tomorrow. I need to get a conversion joint for a 13. My old drive shaft was 1310. This new one that I got with this rear end is 1350. So I'm gonna have to get a new conversion drive shaft or drive shaft U-joint and use my old T56 yoke from the old drive shaft on the new one, and hopefully the length works out. It should be pretty similar since it come out of a FC like mine, but you never know. His mounts were different than mine because I made my mounts and he had some stuff that he bought. So hope to get started on it tomorrow. I'm gonna probably try to get that conversion U-joint today and get the drive shaft put together. And I got to go get some oil for the rear end, and that's really about it. I can start putting it in after I clean it up and paint it. So let's hope this weather clears out, and if everything goes well, I might be able to take the car to the track Sunday, but that seems kind of highly unlikely right now because I don't think the weather's going to clear out in time for me to get all this done. But I'll get trucking on it whenever I can. Here are the two drive shafts. The longer one is the new one. It's got the much bigger 1350 U-joints in it. This one's got the smaller 1310s in it. And I have to take this T56 yoke off and put it on here. This is a 4L80 yoke that he had on it. And I had this Spicer conversion joint that I'm going to use to mate this with this, and hopefully it'll go together here in just a second, and maybe it won't be a pain in the butt to press these things out. Got this conversion joint put on the drive shaft. It was kind of a pain, but it's on there, and eventually I'll upgrade to a 1350 slip yoke on this, but for now I think that'll do. I really want to see if I like this setup and drive it for a little while. It's got a welded diff, which I'm not sure if I'm going to like, and it's got a 355 gear, which I think will be okay, but it's a lot different than the 410 that was in it. And I really just want to get the car running and see what I want to change, if I want to change anything about it before I go through and spend a bunch of money on stuff like the 1350 slip yoke and maybe a differential and some different gears. I just want to see what I think I'll like before I do a bunch of changes. But for now, I think that'll work pretty good. And as you can see, it's still raining, and the dogs are getting cabin fever. They really want to go out and run around, but they're stuck on the porch. But hopefully tomorrow will be better. Finally got a break from the rain. The dogs are happy. That's Piston. That's Piston. And that's Remington. We call him Remy. But I got the cradle pressure washed yesterday, cleaned up, painted it last night. and it's looking a little better now. But today I'm going to try to put it in the car here and get it running. Got it all lined up here, getting ready to jack it up into its spot and bolt it down. Hopefully it'll go slide right up on these mounting points here and won't give me a bunch of trouble. Got the diff in and bolted up. All I got left to do now is put the exhaust back on it and everything will be good. I was worried about the drive shaft length, but it's pretty much sitting on the yoke about where it was before, so looks good to me. Get this exhaust on and we'll go drive this thing. Go for a test drive. Woo, welded diff life. got the rx7 loaded up, and I'm gonna head to the track tomorrow. Hopefully it'll do good. I think I'm gonna try to log it a couple passes and see how it does. I'm not gonna just kill it right off the bat. I want to fill out this rear end and see how everything is. And I may try to give it a good launch, but I'll probably try to slip the clutch out the best I can, because definitely don't want to break this setup, even though it's supposed to be pretty strong. I really don't want to tear it up again after I just got it fixed, so I'll probably give it a little bit of a break tomorrow, and we'll run it on my full boost setting, which is about, from what I saw earlier, it was making about 15 pounds in fourth. So hopefully it'll get a good trap speed. I'd like to get it to trap about 140 tomorrow. That'd be cool. But we'll see what it does. And I'll make another video tomorrow about the track day.